Hi, and welcome to Use It or Lose It, where I help you find ways to use up food before it heads to the landfill and get every penny out of your food dollar. So today, let's talk about Thanksgiving leftovers. Now the celebration I went to, one of the dishes I brought was roasted sweet potatoes with a hint of brown sugar and cinnamon. And it was great. But now I have a lot left over, so what do? Well, I'm going to make a frittata. So you may be asking yourself, what's the difference between a frittata and an omelet? Well, a frittata has more ingredients, less egg. It's more like a kind of uh, a little step beyond quiche, not as creamy, somewhere in between those things. But it's a great way to use up leftover potatoes because that's kind of the base of the frittata. You can also do frittatas with roasted vegetables in general, but the traditional Spanish tortilla is made with potatoes. And so I'm kind of riffing on that. So I am going to use my leftover roasted sweet potatoes. I'm going to add onion, green pepper, and mushroom. And to bring it all together, since the potatoes do have a hint of cinnamon flavor, and you say to yourself, ew, eggs and cinnamon, but wait, I'm going to add cumin. Cumin and cinnamon is a classic med rim kind of flavor profile, and so that's going to take it into the savory territory where we need it. And of course, what's the other thing we need for a frittata but eggs? And I'm going to use half egg beaters, half real egg, because I like to cook healthy. And also, well, I forgot to take another carton of egg beaters out of the freezer. So sue me. Anyway, it's going to happen relatively quickly. As you can see, I have all the ingredients prepped. As always, start with your aromatics, onion, and then add the green pepper, since that's a firmer vegetable. And then we're going to add our sweet potatoes. We're going to make sure all of that gets warmed up before we put in our mushrooms, because we don't want our mushrooms to get all soggy. And then pour in the egg and get it set real well, and then flip it to get the top of it cooked, and we're going to have a frittata. So stay tuned. And it's time for the big reveal. So I did everything in that order. I added salt, pepper, and cumin before I added the eggs. And I added just enough eggs to hold it all together. I got one side done. I flipped it using a plate, turned it over, put it back in the pan, and voila. And you know how I love colorful food, and this certainly is that. So you can see the green, the orange, a bit of brown from the mushrooms, and that's just going to slide right out onto my plate. I have a few moondrop grapes that I need to finish up, and so they're going to go on the plate along with my beautiful frittata. And there you have it. So the great thing about this is because the potatoes were already roasted, they cooked very quickly before I added the eggs. And this only took about 5 to 10 minutes to cook after all the prep work was done. So it's a quick and easy meal. I used up some of those roasted potatoes. I also used up onion. I had over chopped onion when I made my vegetarian chili, so that was ready to throw in. And here you have it. So happy Thanksgiving belatedly. And remember next year to make those roasted sweet potatoes, because you know what you're going to do with the leftovers. That's it. See you again soon. Bye.